I'm sure we've all had that teammate who seems to be doing their own thing the entire game, and it's really annoying and frustrating to play with, right? But if they're in your rank and they aren't hard throwing, like explicitly trying to lose, then they won enough games to be in the same rank as you. So they have to be doing at least something right.
This is true until you get to really high, like we're talking like top 50. Because there's a reason why back in the day, all the pro players basically had like a crusade against the one tricks. You'll remember what I'm talking about, right? Like, basically, when there used to be the owl scrims basically at night when scrims got out, they would load into lobbies, and it would either be the really, really talented Overwatch League players or contenders or really, really good tier 3 players, some streamers too. But if you got like the Torb one trick, yeah, we changed it now. Now we call it specialists. But back then it was like a Torb one trick. Most of the pros knew how to destroy a Torb one trick, like no problem. Like the Torb one trick could beat 99.9% of the player base, but once you hit that top level, they just know how to beat you easily. Like if you don't play like meta stuff, aka like back then like Gouts, etc., you basically got steamrolled. And so yes, they did get into your rank. But if they have 3 Overwatch League players and you got the Torb one trick, it was kind of GG.
That they played with players who enable their playstyle.
Although I wouldn't say it's the same thing in Overwatch 2 though. Overwatch 2 is a lot less. Sorry, a lot more chaotic.
Their hammer and kill everyone while basically never using their shield. And while it seems like a dumb thing to do, and definitely isn't the quote-unquote proper way to play Rein, sometimes that will still win games if it's played around correctly. So when you get a teammate who is totally bent on doing their own thing and not with the team,
if you play Shield Reinhardt, you literally die in Overwatch.
You just have to babysit them. You have to switch to characters that enable their playstyle and do what they want to do with them, so they're not doing it alone.
But then he just answered his own question, though. Is like he kind of holds the lobby hostage.
Sounds really dumb and counterintuitive, but honestly, 5 people doing a dumb thing is way, 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 way better than 1 person doing a dumb thing and 4 people doing the quote-unquote smart thing.
Kind of sound like Jane there a little bit.
3 good habits for every new Wrecking Ball. First, you should be mixing up your pathing. Pathing is the route that you engage the enemy. Most maps are going to have 3 lanes, the main, the left, and the right. Especially in the metal ranks, players tend to default to the main lane and ignore the 2 side lanes. As a new ball player, you should absolutely be taking advantage of this. Taking the side lanes can help you avoid unnecessary damage pre-fight and catch the enemy off guard. Next, you should know every health
That's not even Wrecking Ball tip, though. That's for everything.
Location. If you can't remember all of them, specifically try to remember the mega locations. This links back to the first tip.
You should have that knowledge anyways as a player.
Most of the megas are located on the outside 2 lanes. With the mobility of ball, it's hard for your supports to keep up with you. So learning to be self-reliant on these health packs can make it to where your supports can focus on your team and less on running you down. However, make sure to not get too greedy and go too far away for a health pack, as this will hurt your uptime. Being away from the fight for too long trying to find a heal can be just as bad as being eliminated, as it leaves your team without a tank. And finally, you should be tracking at least 1 enemy cooldown. At the beginning of the match, determine which ability on the enemy team is most dangerous to you. This could be a Junkrat Trap, Sombra Hacker EMP, Roadhog Hook, or an Honest Sleep, and so on. Now for the rest of that match, track that 1 ability.
Tracking Sombra Hack is really hard though. It's like a 4-second cooldown.
Experience, you can track more than 1 ability, but when you're new, that can get
it's almost like
almost
kind of unrealistic in some ways, but otherwise pretty good.
One tip to help you instantly improve at Echo: stop copying tanks. As of Overwatch 2, Echo's ult will only grant her a maximum of 300 HP. Combine that with the Optimus Prime-sized hitboxes of some of these tanks, and you'll get absolutely shredded before you can provide your team.
There is some small exception to this. Ramatra, I'd say, is one. Joker Queen, I'd say, is another for right now.
Instead, prioritize copying DPS and supports with fast-building ults and high survivability. Examples of these for DPS are Tracer, Reaper, Soldier, Mei, and for supports, Baptiste and Moira.
I'd say Kiriko as well, and Ana, because of the Suzu / anti.
Fling your Reinhardt across the map with this new Lifeweaver tag. There's a newly found interaction between Lifeweaver's Life Grip and Reinhardt's Charge. It utilizes both your pedal platform and Life Grip. Here's how it works. First,
playing
as
with
Lifeweaver, pedal platform yourself up in the air, as verticality is important for this one. Next, Life Grip Reinhardt, who then cancels the Life Grip using his charge. If he does this on the way up, he maintains his upward momentum, sending Reinhardt flying and leading to some potentially nasty plays. This is an exciting time for Overwatch 2, as new Lifeweaver interactions are being discovered pretty quickly.
This is an exciting time for Overwatch 2.
For today, we had no idea that you could.
The worst skin in Overwatch 2. Tank Edition.
Uh-oh.
The mech looks too close to the original. It's eh. They did my
What?
voice so dirty.
Okay,
it's
true.
so ugly. I don't hate it, but the green one's better. Cute, but the worst one. Orisa has some bangers, and this one just sucks. It just looks
I think
kind
it's
of
pretty
plain.
good.
That's it.
Yeah,
Hot
that's
take, it sucks.
Nah, this don't ever cook again.
He got that Mario Brothers Ludwig hair. Release the grippers. Why are they?
This skin's really good. What?
He's like a walking Cheeto puff.
Nah, never. Literally never cook again. Yeah, and Bill Belichick Orisa is goated.
Don't hate it, but the green one's the worst one.
You know what though? I'm with you on that. I'm with you. I never called them Bill Belichick Orisa, but you know what? Yeah, I don't know. Never cook again. Never cook again.
Here are the top 3 most hated heroes in all of Overwatch. Number 3, Mei. She sucks. I hate her. Her gun is annoying, her ult is annoying, her abilities are annoying, everything is annoying, and it has been for 7 years. Get rid of her. Number 2, Widowmaker. Now I understand everybody hates the one shot, but that's at high rank play. Down here in the bronze, silvers, and can't hit water if we fell out of a boat kind of ranks, I hate Widowmaker because everyone thinks they're going to be in phase, and they can't hit shit. Number 1, Sombra. I mean, are we really surprised? All she does is stay invisible, hack the same person, and end the game with like 14 damage. It's insane.
That was actually pretty baseless. I'm in. I like that one. That was good.
Every single Doofus tech, part 2. The first one is the bounce. If you press space on an object while you're punching at it, you'll get a bounce up like this. Second one is the downwards punch. Similar to the diag, the downward punch is done by simply just having your punch slightly below a ceiling. If you pull it off right, your punch will go downward. The final one is the turn punch. When you press space at the end of your punch, you go forward. But if you add a little turn by swiping your mouse left or right, you'll actually press space and jump in that direction.
Yo, why is Get Quaked on getting outdone by this guy? Why isn't Quake making shorts? Look at this. Bro, this got 400k views. What's going on? My guy's slacking. He needs to get farming. He can start talking about the intricacies of a Doom bug that was discovered in 2017 and how it actually, you know, started the downfall of all of Overwatch and has been fixed through 19 iterations and actually have only got, you know, like...
Here's 3 super quick tips to improve with Zenyatta. Tip number 1.
Quaked is in the Bugs Report channel. Listen, okay, I'm sure we won't get in trouble for it, but everybody knows there's a, you know, Overwatch Discord or whatever. There's a Bugs channel for reporting like bugs. It is literally the Get Quaked on channel. I'm not joking. It's just essays, like full college level essays, like 10 plus pages talking about bugs. It's crazy.
Here's 3 super quick tips to improve with Zenyatta. Tip number 1, place the Discord orb
No, I cannot show you.
on somebody. You see, what it does is that they take 25% more damage from all sources. Since some people have difficulties visualizing this, I want you to imagine that every time you place Discord orb, 25% of a player's HP goes poof faster than my dad that time he went to get cigarettes. By the way, I'm still here and I'm still waiting, Dad. Tip number 2, you should place your healing orb on somebody because it heals and that's good. But it's less important than placing Discord orb on somebody because that makes 25% of, for example,
This is a base
tank's
TikTok.
HP
I like it.
Poof faster than your bowels on Miralax after Taco Bell. Just gone. Tip number 3. Did you know that Zenyatta can kick people? He can kick people away. So if somebody dives on you, you know what you do? You kick them. You kick them away from you, and then you place Discord orb on them, and now suddenly they're dead. People who follow me live happier, healthier lives.
Based.
You want to improve at Overwatch with minimal effort? This is the one tip I can give you. Stop shooting the tank. Tanks are designed to mitigate damage and survive as long as possible. If there's nothing else to shoot, it's good to shoot the tank. You build ult, you break Ryan shield,
Stop shooting the horse.
things like that. But otherwise, shoot
Unless they have Discord orb on them.
anybody else. You apply pressure even if you miss by just targeting other people and making them afraid, conditioning them that they can't peek as freely. You hit DPS and you make the supports freak out. You hit supports and make the other support freak out. You hit the tank and they just heal them. Trust me, just shoot other people. Let me know if it helps in the comments. And remember, for every follow, a racist gets banned.
Jesus Christ. This guy's got a farming system.
Link CC buffs and debuffs. With Lifeweaver, you can even CC your own team. Their kits are...
If you're someone that plays low-ranked Overwatch like I do, I am so grateful. I'm a Lifeweaver main now. I am so
My condolences.
grateful that me as a Lifeweaver have the ability to like pull a tank back.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you though. If you're a Lifeweaver main, I'm avoiding the absolute out of you.
Be like, dude, you are way too far. Because there have been so many games that have been lost over the years because my tank just decided to overextend or my DPS is out of position. And a lot of Overwatch lost fights, especially in...
And I've lost countless games to support players that don't know what they're doing and think they know and think that the game is around them. But honestly, you're a supporter, not the main character. Sorry. That was bait if you didn't realize.
In low ranks just have to do with poor positioning. And if I'm a good positioned Lifeweaver, my win rate has been so high compared to my other heroes just because I can like just be like,
what?
Calm it down and we will win this game. I think it's my favorite move that Overwatch.
Wait, saying that their win rate's been high because of Lifeweaver? Holy shit, we found one. I didn't think they were real.
What is up, you sticks and dipshits? Remember when all the commenters on TikTok dragged every single person saying the Brig ult change was stupid?
Uh-oh.
This was gonna make her broke. Boy, do I love being right. Mind you, to my knowledge, Overwatch League is still playing on the same patch where her 100 extra armor is bugged and functions as normal health. So this is her in her weaker state. Oh, but it was a net nerf. Brig is so much worse now. The ult change isn't that big of a deal.
I ain't gonna say I told you so.
I want you to sit down and listen to me here. Brig is so good right now that she has made Genji top 4 in DPS because she flanks with a Genji and duels with him, which allows him to play the game. Yeah, you heard me right. Brig is being played as a dive character. But all the Brigs on the TikTok comments who kept being like, oh, Brig's not good because I can't 1v1 a Reinhardt every time. Yeah, that's because you suck.
It's not even 25% anymore. It's 45% now. Wait, is it really? Yo, BP, you are the master of stats. Do you have a stat I can show with that, by chance, if possible? And I take your word for it, for sure. I'm just curious. That's funny as f. Oh my god. Pick rates of Overwatch League Spring Stage Pro AM. So Tracer's got a 66, not surprised. Ana's got a 54, almost 55, not surprised. Brig's got a 45%. Not surprised. Winston, Lucio, Sombra, yeah. Not really that surprised. Not really that surprised. Oh man, that is crazy. It's the fun part though is you can't ever go back and talk about it because people are like, why are you trying to die on this hill? It seems kind of weird. It's like, nah, bro, dude, you all said I was crazy and wrong, like, but now we have the stats to prove that I was. Nah, bro, that's weird, dude. Why are you trying to die on this?